Hey Aquarius, welcome to your general reading for the full moon in Capricorn and the lunar eclipse. So I'm going to pull some of the Akashic Tarot deck, 3 of these maybe, and then we'll move on to the Gilded Tarot deck. It is a general reading and will not resonate with everybody unfortunately, but I do personal readings and my email is in the description box as always. So let's see here. Ascent, first of all. Ooh, caught in the ruins. Capricorn just had that caught in the ruins. 8 of keys. Ooh. So, here, the ascent. So, you know, when ascending, it's not easy. And at times you can feel like it's going to be tough and you can't see a way out. And that you can, you know, it's like a hurdle can come in the way. Just imagine this guy's climbing this mountain and he falls into a hole and he's like, oh, you know, there's something else along the journey to sort of trip me up along the way here while you're ascending here. But I feel like, you know, it's all about the ascent. It's all about the journey. And these things here where we get caught in the ruins or, you know, they just step in the way for a little bit here. Things that hold us up on our ascent, they're quite valuable as well. They might be a pain in the butt, but they're quite valuable as well. You can learn a lot here. And you're not stuck in there forever. This is a broken down old ruins. So, you know, I'm sure the two of them, they could, you know, push down this gate or even climb out the top as there's no roof here. So I know things could be annoying, you know, things annoying can get in your way while you're ascending, but look, you will make it to the top. And I just said to Capricorn, where there's a will, there's a way. So don't worry about, you know, if you feel at the moment you have little setbacks here because you're ascending here. You will, you know, get to the top. And we have the Master Artisan here as well, the 8 of keys. So I'm only going to read one of the cards in each reading because there's obviously 3. So I will read this one to you guys. Let's see if I can put it here for you. And it's the 8 of keys. And it says, inside a bright and bustling artisan's workshop, apprentices are busy at their workbenches, which are arrayed with beautiful fruits of their labour. The master artisan pours a number of beautiful shining gems into the open hands of one of his apprentices. This card indicates that you will now have the opportunity to offer your talents, your purpose, your gifts to the world, making a contribution to many. Don't be shy and don't hold back what you have to share. It's not the time to hide your light under a basket. As a matter of fact, you may find yourself teaching or training your skill sets to others. You may also be demonstrating your gifts and performing talents publicly. Even if your gifts lie in the ability for loving, compassionate care, you will be sharing those gifts with others. In this period of time, you can build your reputation and take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. So take action, put yourself out there and let yourself shine. There is much beauty and empowerment for you to bring to the world. So, and here, you know, it just explains it clearly here. Say if you're hiding in these ruins here, you know, when you're supposed to shine here, you know, it's not going to work out at this time while, you know, it's the Capricorn full moon and lunar eclipse. We're going to be forced to focus on what actually makes us happy, what we like working on. Do I like my job even? So, you know, it's time for you to shine. Maybe you you know, have a certain thing that you're good at, and you could train other people to this, and you didn't know that was a possibility, maybe even. But it seems like here now, Aquarius, it's your time to shine, not hide in these and tell stories from the past where, oh, I went through this. That's not who you are, because you're ascending here. It's your time to shine and bring what you have to the world here. Like I said, where there's a will, there's a way. We're all going to be forced to look at this now. The Hierophant, yeah. It's like the time is now for everybody. I feel like the Judgment card, it's like the parents have come home. Saturn's come home like, excuse me, I asked you to clear yourself out of these ruins, so go ahead and do it. Like, you've had your chance, now I'm going to force you to pick yourself up off the floor, sort of thing. I'm going to force you into shining, because you have lots to offer the world, even when we feel we don't. 5 of Wands. So this could be blockages in your way, but nothing major, but it can be conflict with people or inner conflict here. So if you're, you know, the ruins and the ascent here, if you are, you know, trying to hold back, and some people hold back from shining because they don't want to step on people's toes or push people out the way. So, you know, they stop their own shine. So you could be fighting with this inner conflict, and it's now time to get rid of this 5 of Wands energy. Because if you don't get rid of this inner conflict, I feel like it will spread into the outside world and become conflict with people. The Star card. So yes, definitely for you guys, it's time to shine. Like it or not, it's your time to shine here. Get out of your own way with the 5 of Wands. Don't allow any sort of doubt with the 5 of Wands to hold you back, and don't let anybody tell you any different with the 5 of Wands. You know, people could try and come in your way like, oh, well, you know, you shouldn't do that because, you know, of this and that, any old excuses. Don't let them hold you back. Don't let somebody else stop you from shining. Okay, because doing that as well will bring healing, not only to you but to others here. Like, you inspire people who pretend not even to see you here. You know, it seems like people will look up to you. The Chariot reversed here. So look, if you are doubting and this is in a conflict, oh, I can't do it because, you know, things aren't going right. Here, it's time to get in the Chariot and follow your destiny. Stop doubting yourself. Stop questioning, is it right? Is it wrong? Should I think about it some more? You know, what if I'm not successful? What if I don't win here? You know, it's not about winning. It's about the ascent. It's about the journey. It's about taking part. Okay? So you may be forced out of your comfort zone at this time. Maybe you're forced to socialize if you don't like doing it. Anything that you may be forced to do with. You know, people could be having car troubles with this Chariot reversed also. The 3 of Cups. So, you know, it will bring good news. Celebrations and, you know, friends to meet up with. So I feel like maybe you're trying to fight socializing here. And then when you do actually do it, you have a good time. So it could be something like that. Like, oh, I don't want to ascend because, you know, there's more struggles along the way. We know ascending's never easy. But, you know, I don't want to go out into the world. I might fall down a hole. Well, guess what? If you fall down that hole, you'll learn how to climb out and have a good time doing it. Maybe you'll meet some new people there, sort of thing. I'm just giving examples here. So yeah, it's time to like Be with your tribe, be with the people you like to be with, okay? And get out, have a good time. You don't always have to be in it to win it. If you doubt yourself winning, you've already set yourself up for a loss. If you don't even take part, you've already lost. You know, it's time to start living your life. Whether we win or lose is irrelevant here. Nobody gets out alive. 7 of Wands now. So this could, you know, if you sat, the sevens are about, I mean, we have the 7 of Keys and the 7 of Wands as well. The sevens are about challenges. And that's what I mean about, you know, the journey, facing these challenges, I feel like you'll enjoy it once you're in the challenge, and you can look back and be like, oh yeah, I actually enjoyed that, because, you know, I had to use my talents, I had to think, and I had to, you know, learn something new there, which I always enjoy doing, being an Aquarian. So, you know, you may feel like there's challenges along the way and you just can't be bothered. But this is saying be assertive. Keep pushing forward here. Keep pushing forward even if you feel like you may lose. Keep pushing forward. And I can hear people already like, well, if I'm going to lose, I don't want to take part. Well, the thing is, you know, it's not always about the winning. It's not always about the winning. Have you seen those TV shows like X Factor and things like that? It's usually the people who come in second place and third place that end up having the longest careers. I'm in the UK, so a good few years ago when I watched X Factor, and none of the winners I remember, but I remember JLS, and they came second or something, and they had the longest career. So, you know, even when you lose, you win, is what I'm trying to say. You change, you transform. You learn, you grow, you become abundant with knowledge and lovers, friends, people who you want to be with. So during this time, things can feel challenging, but I assure you, when you come out of this other side, you're going to be happy. 10 of Pentacles, definitely be happy. You may just feel that something's not going to be successful, and it turns out quite well for you here with the 10 of Pentacles. Quite solid for you even. Rewarding. It may be even that somebody turns up like something to do with a family. You could be having family arguments at this time. The thing is, stand your ground, you know, speak your truth. Even if all the family's having a go at you, you stand your ground and say, well, because maybe you might go to like a family gathering or a party and you didn't want to go in the first place because you knew they would all start arguing or start, you know, these conversations that you're not interested in being involved in. You just want to keep yourself to yourself. Sometimes we're going to have to face these struggles. The new moon in Cancer makes us focus on familyship and relationships and friendships. So it could be that, you know, you have arguments with family, but overall, it could even be a family tradition that you argue. But overall, it brings that togetherness. And it brings closure, and it brings that knowledge that, wow, if I can get through this, I can get through anything. You know, it could be that these family members are arguing with you, telling you not to do things. And at the end of the day, they really aspire to be you. Like, you may not even realize how much they look up to you. 10 of Swords. So there is going to be major changes coming in for you guys. It's time to put an end to feeling like everything's a struggle, or that feeling like there's no way out, or feeling like it won't get better. It will. Like I said with that caught in the ruins card, there was ways out of there. First of all, this gate doesn't look too strong. These bricks could probably be pushed over. You know, you've heard of people like getting superpowers when their child's in danger, or when they're trying to save somebody, they'll lift a car off somebody, things like that. Where there's a will, there's a way. Look up. There's no roof. These challenging times are over for you guys. Be assertive. Keep pushing forward now you've come through all these challenging times. Keep pushing forward. Keep going. And you're almost there. You know, you're almost at the top here. Keep going. The hardest part is over. That's the Ten of Swords. The hardest part is over. When you felt like, you know, I couldn't go on another day, or this feels so painful, the hardest part is over now. Keep going. You're being divinely guided and pushed by the Hierophant here. The Knight of Swords. There you go. Go into action. Stand in your truth. Go forward with your knowledge here. Let your knowledge carry you forward. Let your truth be your sword here, and your clarity. Let it cut down any obstacles in your way. Go forward with a brave heart after, you know, these difficulties you've faced. Two of Swords. Don't let this indecision hold you back any longer. You know, there's a time to hold back, and there's a time to go ahead and take action. You know, if you're forever just thinking and planning and overthinking, that is in itself action, because you are not doing anything. So it's like, you know, it is like, what's the word? An answer to somebody who may be waiting for you to come in. You know, that, oh no, I'll just keep myself to myself and cut myself off and just sit in my little world, and I'll think about it. I'll obsess about it. I'll feel this inner conflict about it and feel this pain. But as long as I'm in my little castle of ruins, then, you know, I'm half protected. It's got a few broken walls around it and a rusty gate. So, you know, it's time now to take action here, I feel. People will look up to you more than you know. It's like there's some family, friends, maybe even you have children that, you know, look up to you, and they're like, you may feel like, oh, I'm going through these bad things and all I ever look like is like I'm struggling. But in somebody else's eyes, they see you as this champion Knight of Swords here, like, wow. Anytime they get down, they get up stronger. You know? They really look up to you here. And it's about the journey. Nobody gets out of here alive. You could, you know, have that to teach to somebody as well. You could be having this conversation with somebody and somebody's just totally amazed by you. Good luck, guys.